Hi everybody. In this video, we are going to see what are the accounts a researcher should have. As a person, we will have accounts in various banks. A researcher should also have account in the following. The first one is ARCHID. ARCHID is an open researcher and contributor ID. It is a unique non-proprietary alphanumeric open digital identifier. It distinguishes a researcher from every other researcher with the same name as yours. It is similar to the register number of a student which distinguishes him from another person having the same name. What are the benefits of this ARCHID ID means? The researcher will gain the full credit of his paper. Now we will see how to create an account in ARCHID. ARCHID.org is the website link. Click on the sign in register. Then you have to click register now. You have to fill up your personal details, your name, last name, primary mail ID, secondary mail ID, passwords and the visibility mode, then the terms and conditions, and I am not a robot. Click the register button. After registering, you will receive a verification mail. Click on the verification mail to create an account. This is the ARCHID ID of mine. Here you can add up your personal details. Here you can add up your employment qualification, what are the funds you have received, what are the works you have done. You can add up all your papers. The second one is Google Scholar. It provides a simple way to broadly search for scholarly literature. It helps to know your citation, H-index, item, index, citation. If someone included your work as reference, you will receive a citation. H-index, counting the number of publications for which an author has been cited at least that number of times. To understand this, I have shown an example. Here an author has published 5 papers and the corresponding citation. The H-index of this author is 3 since each 3 of the paper have minimum 3 citations. If the fourth paper have got the citation 4, then the H-index of this author will be 4. Item index, number of publication with at least 10 citations. Here 2 of his paper have 10 citations, so his item index is 2. Citation as a total is nothing but the sum up of all the citations. To create an account in Google Scholar, it is similar to Google Drive. First you have to log in into your Gmail account. In the next tab, you have to type Google Scholar. So the corresponding Google Scholar account for your mail is created. Here you have to click on your My Profile. You have to enter your details, your personal details, name, affiliation, email for verification. For email for verification, you have to use your institution mail ID. You have to fill up all this. Then you have to enter up what are the articles you comes under your name. Here you can type your name or the title of your paper and you can click on that corresponding title and you can go for the next step. Then you can set up your settings in such a way whether the article update should done automatically or it should be getting concurrence from you. So most probably email update the review is preferable, and the visibility mode whether you want to make it the public, then you have to set this. After done, you will receive a verification mail and your account will be created. This is the Google Scholar login of mine. Here my citation total is 38. My H-index is 2 since 2 of my paper have received more than 2 citation, and my item index is 2 since 2 of my paper have received more than 10 citations. I can add up my article either manually or you can add up automatically by using the web link. The third one is the ResearchGate. ResearchGate is a European commercial social networking site for scientists and researchers. The objective is to share papers, ask questions. You can answer the questions raised by the authors. You can find lot of authors contributing their work. You can have a good relationship like sharing the content with other authors. Now we will see how to create an account in ResearchGate. Join for free. You have to choose what type of researcher you are, academic or student. Then you have to enter your institution name and the department you belongs to. Then you can enter your first name, last name. For creating an account in ResearchGate, your institution mail ID is mandatory. The verification will be done only in your institution mail ID. Then you have to set your password and you have to click on the continue button. By this process, you will receive a verification mail to your institution mail. Now I am going to show you my ResearchGate login. So after login of mine, it will show me the ResearchGate login details of mine. What I can include, what are the papers comes under mine, and I can follow some of the followers and some I can view who and all following me. So with that also I can able to say how many people are reading my papers, how many citations I got, all those information. So my dear friends, you no need to carry your research content everywhere. With this free login, you can share the knowledge or share your research work with anyone. You can show it to your NBA, NAC committee. Even you can use this to show for your interview. Thank you so much for watching the video.